is Johnny Jones, and this is Kyle Kamar in our first episode of Beverly High School Sports Center, your marquee network for all of your favorite Beverly High School teams. In our first episode, we'll talk about the fall sports preview for every team, and that means first up, girls soccer.
Girls varsity soccer had a great preseason with accomplishments of tying Pingree, who is an elite competitor in the ISL League.
That was a very big accomplishment, and with a strong midfield of Anna Edson and Kadriana Letts, Anna Edson knew and Kadriana Letts moved up from defense. That gives them a lot of athleticism paired up with the defensive combo of Cassie Jones and senior captain Natalie Mellinger. And then with Julie Pittman between the pipes, this hopes to be dangerous this year, and they will hope to win the NEC. Next sport we have is boys cross country.
Boys cross country also had a great preseason. They have a lot of young talent.
This young talent is Eric Jennings, Michael Brock, and George Fox paired up with the veteran leadership of Joey Trachia and Brian McPherson. In the preseason rankings, they are ranked at about third place, falling in behind Marblehead and Gloucester and third, and then Peavey hopes to win it again, so that puts them around fourth or third. It just depends how strong Gloucester is this year. But with the veteran leadership and the young talent, Beverly High School hopes to stir up the pot this year. Next up, we have boys soccer.
The boys soccer team took preseason with ease.
This is through the help of returning players such as Brian Hardy, Dakota Lilliand, and Dan Russell and Brendan Chan. They had a very big new player come to the team, Bryce Visnick. He left his club to play for Beverly High School this year, and this will hopefully put them over the edge. But the NEC, as always in boys soccer, will be tough this year. Revere, Danvers, and Swampscott are both bringing tremendous clubs back, and hopefully the boys soccer team can build off an outstanding season last year, making a historic playoff run, and hopefully go for the NEC this year.
Girls cross country had a very good preseason. They have some experienced runners and hope to be the NEC champs this year.
Yeah, once again, the girls cross country team's looking like the marquee team in the NEC. A couple experienced runners such as Abby Walsh, Noah Mane, and Alexis Sudiak paired up with some young runners, Maeve Deneen, and Ashley Foley will hopefully give them the veteran leadership and the young guns, so hopefully they can take the NEC again to go back-to-back years. Then we have field hockey.
Field hockey also had a very well preseason. They hope to be one of the top teams in the NEC, but they have great competitions such as Danvers and Marblehead.
Yeah, the NEC is very tough this year for girls field hockey, but with Abby Otterbein and Megan Trower in the attack but for the field hockey team this year with Marita Smallman and Amanda Rosenberger in the midfield and Maddie Rennie and CC Collins on defense, looks to be a great roster for the team this year. And the NEC, they could really do some damage to the NEC this year. And then finally, we have golf.
Golf had a very great preseason, and they've built great chemistry with not only their players but their coaches too.
Yeah, golf team looks pretty good this year, and what gives them so much strength this year is their depth. Not a lot of teams in the NEC are coming back a lot of depth, like Danvers Marblehead. They graduated a lot of golfers, same with Gloucester and Swampscott. But our 1 to 5 seeds this year seem to be interchangeable, and that's going to give us a lot of depth and a big advantage in the NEC. Returning starters, Ben Casola and Colin McDonald, hope to have great seasons. And Braden Clark, the freshman, swinging the club well. So hopefully, with the leadership and some of the younger players, the golf team will do great in the NEC. Finally, we got our last two preseason sports, and this is volleyball and football.
The volleyball team had a pretty good preseason. The coaches spent time creating a new offense and defense, which hopes to swing things around after their 2 NEC losses this year so far.
Yeah, that makes the NEC tough, but not impossible. The Panthers stay optimistic, even though they took those 2 losses early in the season. But, their goals for the season is to make it past the first round, which Beverly High School volleyball has never been able to accomplish. But with 6 returning starters this year, that's a very big possibility. And then also seniors such as Gracie Sparkman, Corey Colts, Devin Powers, Maeve Blake. These seniors paired up with underclassmen such as Marley Hamer and Bree Snow hopefully will be dangerous in the NEC this year. And finally, we have football.
Football started the preseason very strong with two good scrimmage wins against Tewksbury and Winthrop.
Yeah, the football team started off hot. They destroyed Winthrop, and they also had a very good game against Tewksbury, coming out with the win. And they started the year off already with a bang against Wakefield. Impressive. They've got a lot of seniors and juniors returning that played a lot of snaps last year. Quarterback Kevin Renzi's back, and returning skill players Kyle Chenard, Chris Cole, Hugh Callis, and Sam Abady offer a lot of veteran leadership. They've played in a lot of games. This hopefully will set them over the edge this year. And then on defense, the Panthers remain athletic. On the D-line, Pat Gavin and Jake Veal and Kyle Champlain hopefully will rack up a lot of sacks this year. And then their defensive line is strong. Then their linebacking crew is strong with Tommy Adams on the outside and with Clark Marchand and sophomore Clayton McAlpine. And then on the inside, Nick Shares and Hugh Callis. And then the defensive backfield looks as good as ever. They've got Kyle Chenard and Kevin Flaherty at safeties, paired with Alex Copeland, myself, and Sam Abady at the corners. And that looks like hopefully they'll shut down a lot of teams passing this year. Marblehead looks strong this year. They just beat Walpole 27-0, and that was a big win for them to start off their season. So the NEC for football is looking very tough, but Beverly looks good this year, and hopefully they can stay strong and make a run for it. That's all we have today. Signing off is Kyle Kamar and Johnny Jones.